Good afternoon, everybody. This Hangout on Air is live. Welcome to all of you. Rosie in the workshop again, and I'll tell you what,
Good
guys.
afternoon, everybody.
We turn
This
off this
Hangout
side
on
chat
Air
here.
is live.
Knock that off there and wait. And welcome to all of you. Oh, honest to goodness, this is the first day I've ever really felt like doing anything at all since I've been back from our extended trip. Felt really punky. As you guys know, this food poisoning thing was horrendous that I dealt with. And it's that time of year, at least I hope it was food poisoning. Hey, Kevin Chambers, nice to see you. Welcome to the workshop, my friend. And today we got a little bit of a job to do. You know, Kevin, once people know that you have a repair business, you'd be surprised all the stuff, or maybe you wouldn't be surprised all of the stuff that they throw your way to be repaired. And that's the situation I'm in right now. You repair one vacuum, and everybody and his mother suddenly starts having vacuums that they want to have fixed. We got one here with a hell of a big clog in it, major clog. It's one of these Hoover wind tunnels. So basically, we just take these things down to, we just field strip these things right down to the basics. Hey, Eddie, nice to see you. That's right, Cheech, vacuums suck. I agree with you, my friend. We're going to go ahead and start field stripping this baby. Normally, I'm working on electronic gear, but I do mechanical repairs also, mechanical, electrical. And as many of you know, I have a nice 1928 General Electric fan that I like running in the summertime and stuff. That's really cool to have something that what is what are going to be 90 years old this year or something, so 80, something like that. So go ahead and take this GI and take this thing apart and see if we can figure out what the blockage is here. Hi, Mallory. Yeah, back doing what we do best, right? And nice to see you, honey. Hope everything's going good for you. And yeah, once you get a reputation for repair and stuff and all kinds of stuff, but this is a relatively new Hoover wind tunnel, and these things are really nice. I'll tell you, these things when they're working good. These things are top of the line. They got good beater bars and everything, and they are pretty awesome. Yeah, keep my mind. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better, Diane. You know, it's been a slow road to the recovery here. I was really, you know, you're feeling good in the afternoon, then you lay down at night, and all of a sudden, kaboom! I just had that gut pain, and then by about 3 o'clock in the morning, you get back to sleep again, and then before you know it, it's time to get up. Okay, so, but yeah, I'm glad I'm feeling a little bit better too. So, trying to figure out where the blockage is. Hey, Lynn, nice to see you, my friend. Happy Wednesday to you. A lot of times you can see how new this is. Look at this thing. That's a HEPA filter like it's brand new. It's hardly even been used. And this person's like, you know what, Rosie, my vacuum doesn't suck anymore. I'm like, mine does. So we're going to try to figure out what the heck's going on with it. So, yeah, it wasn't fun. Hey, Mikey G, nice to see you. Got Mikey G in the house here. What's happening, Mike? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, Diane, I enjoyed your panda video, honey. That was so cute. You got some really cool stuff there. Really cool. Some cool stuff. So I thought we'd just hang a little bit in the shop today. I've been drinking like Gatorade and stuff. That's been helping to keep me hydrated until all that hits the toilet, you know. And everything runs red. God knows what they think at the sewage treatment plant, that somebody got murdered or something here. Oh, okay, Mikey G, nice to see you. I hope you have a great day. A great Mikey G in the house. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of field strip this baby down a little bit. see what we got going on. I'm just taking it real easy today. It really sucks. You know, just don't eat the old salad, I'd say. Yeah, I missed a few videos. I got a few people dying. I'll catch up on the other stuff. I haven't even finished watching your Vegas video. The last one I saw, I didn't see where you got the trouble with the you know, at the museum where they told you not to video at the Mob Museum down there. Thank you very much, Eddie. I'm finally starting to feel a little bit better. Starting to think maybe I have an ulcer or something like that. I just don't know. So just trying to determine here where we got a blockage in here. I'm not really immediately seeing anything. But yeah, I would say food poisoning definitely is one of those things that really super sucks. Hey, Ejiro, nice to see you, my friend. Semper Fi to you, Pride of the Marine Corps. Ejiro Hama, thank you for your service as per usual. At the top of my list is the United States Marines, baby. First to go, selfless to a T. Turn this on. Pardon the noise for a second, guys. You might get a little bit of noise here. So, might short something out too. I don't know. We might lose the damn hang. Let's see. Everything sounds like it's second pretty good there. I wonder if this person's correct or not. My museum said only pictures are allowed. I don't know that. Yeah, the problem with these, problem with a lot of these museums and stuff, Diane, is they don't want, you know, if people watch the video, then they feel like less people come and look at the exhibit. The strange one for me, Aussie, how you doing, mate? Love you. Bathed in Elbo's blood. I love that this morning. My goodness, Aussie, we're getting a little wild there down in Australia. But you know, the problem is, Diane, like I went into the Alamo, and they have a real nice thing, real nice setup in there with the courtyard and all that stuff, but they don't let you video, because I guess in reality, when you're looking at the main entrance of the Alamo, the one that's very famous and used as my thumbnail, that's actually a chapel that was built, I don't know, in the 1500s, 1700s by the Spanish missionaries. So, you know, they don't want you, you know, it's the one place they kind of put off limits as the place where they don't want any video or pictures taken in there. And you got to, you know, you got to respect that, right? People died in there. So, you know, I get that. Actually, this thing seems like it's working pretty good. So I don't see any big problem. Just cleaned it up a little bit. I don't understand. And I partially put it back together. Lots of films to watch there that can't be, yeah, lots of films to watch there that can't be recorded. Exactly. They want to protect that. Nathan, thank you, sweetie. And Nathan, thank you also for being on so many of the live streams across America, then south, and then back across the south. It was really great having you on there. One of our great sweethearts, Mike and Jen's great sweethearts on Facebook. We really loved having you on there. That was awesome. I don't really see any issue with this. I'm going to do a little bit of more of a test here. With it. There we go. Get that locked in good. But anyway, guys, that's the thing. I've been to a few museums, a few other places. What was the other one when I went to? You guys know that Pawn Stars shop in Las Vegas, right, with the old man and Rick and Chumley and Rick Jr. And they don't want you videoing in that. But in that one, I had my little tiny Polaroid cube, and I recorded the whole thing in a Polaroid cube, like 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. And I didn't see till the end. You know, I'm kind of walking out the door, and one of the bouncers is like, you know, you didn't record in there, did you? I'm like, yeah. You know, he's like, well, you shouldn't ought to record in there. Well, I said, it's kind of a little late now. I said, you can look for the video on YouTube, you know. And he's like, ah, no big deal. You know, he didn't care. It's not worth getting bent out of shape about. But they just feel like a lot of people go in there. And if you've never seen the Pawn Stars store in Vegas, compared to the way it looks on TV, it's so tiny. It's only about 30 feet across or something like that. And most of the showroom cabinets are like 20 feet across, and the rest is just the back offices and stuff like that. So, you know, it is what it is. They just don't want people videoing because they're afraid people won't come in. But all of their crap is overpriced. Mikey Mike, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. If you go to look at any of the stuff in the display cases and stuff, it's like they really don't want to sell anything. They want to keep all that stuff there, like original signed Rolling Stones ticket from the 1964 concert in New York, Shea Stadium. They don't want to sell any of that stuff, right? They just want to keep it there. So they put a price on it that, yeah, they'll sell it, but, you know, if you buy it, you're never going to make money on it, right? So that's what they do. I think you and Jen would really dig the mod museum. So much the reformers. Yeah, the films are fascinating. Yeah, with Bugsy Siegel and the flamingo and all that. You know, they really, the mob back in Ohio and Cleveland and Sandusky, Ohio, and those kind of places, they were really kind of pissed off at Bugsy Siegel in those early days. Thank you, Mikey. They were really pissed off in those early days that they thought that this Bugsy Siegel and his flamingo were going to be a total disaster. If they'd only waited a year, if they only given that guy one more year, they would have hailed him as a genius down there, right? Instead, they just took him out and wasted him because they don't mess around, right? The mob doesn't screw around with that stuff. I mean, when there's money at stake, there ain't no tomorrow. There ain't no second chances on that. So, yeah, I'm always very fascinated. I told you back in the early 1960s when Wilbur Clark's Desert Inn was really the only thing in Vegas. You know, it was very slim back then. My uncle, who was really huge in the printing business and a really wealthy guy, took me out. I don't know why he chose me, because my parents wanted to get me out of the house. I guess I was like 6 years old or something like that. And we would go to, he took me to the Wilbur Clark's Desert Inn. This was like 1964. They'd fly him out. He was a big-time gambler. And Howard Hughes was rolling through the lobby. I didn't know Howard Hughes. I'm 6 years old, right? But all of a sudden, these guys come through the lobby and through the gaming thing, and here comes this big entourage walking through. I remember it was like it's yesterday. And the front guys are like just pushing people out of the way. I mean, women had fur coats on and gloves, and these guys are just pushing people out of the way without any manners or anything. And here comes this guy walking in the middle of this scrum, right? And I remember there's total silence, right? And I just said, I blurted out, "What a dick," you know, really loud. That's the time I called Howard Hughes a dick, right? And all of a sudden, everybody just froze right there on that floor. And Howard Hughes kind of looked to his right, and then he looked to his left, and he looked down, and he saw me there. And he just kind of gave a signal to move ahead. Man, my uncle took me outside and beat the living hell out. Yeah, I was in Vegas at a very young age at Wilbur Clark's Desert Inn. There ain't a hell of a lot to remember about it, but my family still talks about that. Of course, my uncle dropped dead watching a Ravens game. He was a big Ravens fan, sitting in his easy chair, sipping on some brews, and just died right there in his glory. But man, that was really something. You know, how many other people ran into Howard Hughes at such a young age, right? Kind of funny because the story was they wanted him to move the hell out of the desert, and he was in there for like 30 days, and the manager comes up and says, you know, you got to get your whole entourage the hell out of this hotel, right? It's not that they're not going to pay the bills, but you know, you're taking up a whole floor here. And within like an hour or something, Howard Hughes bought the hotel. And when the manager comes up, he told the manager, "Hey, you get the hell out of here. This is my hotel, and get everybody the hell out of this place." like something you'd see out of Goodfellas, right? Get everybody the hell out of here. I don't care who you are. Funny shit, I'll tell you. I think this thing is all pretty clear, guys. I'm not seeing any blockages. I'm going to get something and run through this piece here. Yeah, Circus was cool. Thank you, Lois. I really appreciate that. It's been a rough few days, but thank goodness I didn't miss any work. I was still able to go in because you guys know I wanted to keep my record intact. I've never missed a day of work or a day of school in my life, but I came damn close on Monday to just saying the hell with it. But you know. That's it, Carl the Cop. Nice to see you. Pay your vacuum taxes, baby. Always nice to see Carl in here. Oh, boy. I'm going to just find something to run in there just to make sure we don't get any blockage. Always nice to see you, Carl. Everybody better pay your damn taxes, that's for sure. Yeah, I saw last night that Elvis had a new channel. I hadn't watched it or anything, but I saw he got a new one. Oh boy. Oh man. Let's see. I got to run something through here. Just run this little piece of antenna wire. We'll run this through here. Going through, just make sure we don't have any blockage or anything. Seems okay to me. Yeah, seems pretty clear to me. So I don't know. I guess I should have tested this. I don't know. Somebody just might want their vacuum. No, Mikey Mike says I was late for work. Yeah, I'm really fixing vacuums. This is I often do this kind of thing. As soon as people find out that you do this kind of repair work. I've been doing this for years, Tom. Nice to see you, by the way. Been doing this stuff for years. Once they find you do this stuff, man, it's like all bets are off. Yeah, because who's going to really repair a vacuum these days, right? I mean, let's be real. These things are so damn cheap. Only my friends would be cheap enough to. Let's see if this thing needs a blow job. Elvis C, nice to see you. Hey, B-Mac. Feels like our blockage might be in here, actually. Have a look at it. Ahoy, mateys! Ahoy! Yeah, I think we got a blockage in here, actually. That's it. Reverse engineering, Tom. Everybody in my world is cheap. Look at me. I'm eating a 3-week-old salad, right, and almost dying. Right? That's how cheap I am. Shit. Oh, yeah, there's definitely something in here, guys. We definitely got something major going on in here. Feels like a kid's toy or something down here. Yeah, I'm going to get a broomstick. Hey, Nomadic, fantastic. Nice to see you. That's exactly what I'm going to get. I don't got a broomstick, but I got get something here. I keep a little pusher here just for such things. Work that down there. Let's see what the hell we got here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's something in there, guys. We're gonna have to fish out whatever the hell is in here. Fish that out. Yeah, it looked like one of those beer bongs, huh? That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I have to wait till the wind dies down. Guys, yeah, I was watching Amanda May for a little bit. Looked like they had a real snowstorm out there in where in the hell is she? New Hampshire up there, yeah. Yeah, you'd be surprised, Mikey Mike. Not a lot of places do that. I can show you guys over here. Look at my own shop here. Look, you guys, I'll try to turn this so you guys can see all the shit I got over there. I'm halfway through this Sony 7065. I got this Pioneer SA5800 amp. I got this Yamaha tuner. I haven't even started on the big Magnavox down here, redoing that. So people send me crap all the time. I'm like one of the last people that works on tube stuff too. Tube amplifiers and tube stuff like that. So, you know, there's not many people. Most of the guys that I used to know are dead or they closed their shops now. So, kind of tough. Yeah, it's leftover shawarma. That's right, Elvis. See, yeah, the barrels are actually our own moonshine. I took some out to Debbie Lynn and I took some out to Maxine. Boy. Nathan, did it ever warm up for you? Yeah, we got it. This is the problem, guys. We got a major blockage down here. I want to. Oh boy. I do both. I do audio, and then I have people that send me stuff that don't want it anymore. So I kind of do both. Most of my stuff I repair for other people because either they got something from their grandfather or their parents, and they don't want to get rid of it. It's like a family treasure. Which of course, some of this old vintage audio stuff is better built than what you find today, and it's a lot more valuable. It has a lot more collector value to it. So I don't know about you guys, but I like things that appreciate in value. Okay, take care, B-Mac. Hey, Drew. Yeah, that's it. Mallory said my trick is to run a water hose through the clogged hose. Works every time. Yeah, the problem is I'm not going to get enough pressure with that because I got something big down at the end here stuck. So I got to figure out. It's like somebody stuck the toy in here or something. This thing is really jammed in here. See it start to come out. It's like a super clog here. So what I do is I put a little curl on the end of this, and then just use that and twist that through, and it pulls it out. That's funny, Elvis C. Man, you're funnier than hell. Elvis C, don't watch my bikini video today, okay? All right, man, this thing is. Look at this stuff coming out. Woo-wee! Look at that. Huh? There's part of it right there. Let's see how much we get out of here. Yeah, we got something big. Got a whole lot of crap going on. A whole lot of crap. Something really big. This thing is about 5 inches down there. Just huge. 3 feet of snow in mine. Man, I can't wait till spring and summer. It was so nice to be down in Florida. And also Louisiana and Texas, San Antonio. I was telling Joe King, woo, baby, that's the best of the best. Yes, all kinds of stuff is coming out of here, you guys can see. Well, it's got something, it's like somebody sucked something really big up here, Diane. There's something much bigger than just that stuff here. So what I do is I just keep running this thing. Here's another gigantic one. You can see that there. All this stuff, once you get a little bit of a clog, it just builds right on top of that. So, yeah. Well, you live in Toronto. It's one of my favorite cities in the world. All those times I stayed at the Royal York Hotel there. Yeah, here comes another big chunk. Man, look at that. This is actually one of the easiest repairs. One of our own vacuums, I had to dismantle the block. Had somehow gotten all the way into the internals here. Man, that was a nightmare. Oh, don't ever buy a Dirt Devil. They clog up easy. I really like these Hoover wind tunnels, man. These things are great. I really like these wind tunnels. They got really good beater bars on them. Really good beater bars. Yeah, it feels like a kid's toys in here or something like that. So, has Berg's been harassing you to come on panel? Carl, I only ever really had that one night, Saturday night. Otherwise, Saturday, I just went into the dumper, man. I felt so bad on Sunday into Monday morning, about midnight on Sunday, midnight Monday morning, man. I started really feeling punk. So I haven't really been on anybody's hangouts at all. Nope, there it is. There's something. It's like a big woolly sock or something on there. So there it is. That's enough to really stop up a vacuum. Yeah, Mikey Mike. Yeah, I'm really happy to be back home again. I'm not happy for the weather. We've run into this cold, rainy kind of stuff, but I'm happy for Jen. She really burged me up. She really had a great trip, you know. For me personally, I wish I was on the road again. My parents would like to go with us to a deli if you want. They're a super nice one. Absolutely, Diane. We'd love to meet your folks. That would be totally freaking awesome. And I'm going to get your dad in a real cheery mood and everything. I'm going to have your pop laughing like hell. Down there. Have good Teddy Two Shoes. Nice to see you. Yeah, my favorite place in the workshop. We're fixing a vacuum today, and I'm kind of lucky that it's an easier fix than I thought it would be. I thought like our own Hoover wind tunnel, which is what this is, that I would be dismantling the whole thing. I have all the way up. I have videos from 2013, the Hillbilly Repair Shop showing repairing vacuums. I also get called out for vintage mechanical repair work. I just don't do videos on that because most of the companies don't want videotaping done on their premises and things. So I have to respect that for mechanical systems and things. Oh, she was actually getting stronger as the trip went on. And you know, Jen's the one that always tells me, "Oh, don't eat that stuff in the fridge. It's past its expiration date." I'm like, come on, man. They just put that stuff on there, right? Well, 1 week past expiration's okay. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You know, wow. Yeah, degrumpifying the de-grumpifying your dad. Just to meet them and have some lunch would be great, you know. You know, because we we love you, Diane, and we did not want to shortchange you on this trip and just blow through and have a cup of coffee. I'd rather take the time to really have a real nice meet and greet with you and look around the area there. Yeah, Sue's good and Lois. So, is there anything you can't repair? Well, if you go back and look at a Luxman RX 101, it was the hardest repair job I ever attempted to do. At the end, it kind of worked, but boy, what a job! I guess there's probably 50 to 80 vintage repair videos on there of audio, tuners, amplifiers, tube stuff. There's like I told you guys, there's very few people that work on tube equipment anymore. Tube amplifiers, tube tuners. That's kind of my passion in life, to work on that. To work on that stuff, though. I really enjoy that. Let's go ahead and hook this. I think this is okay now. Yeah, and Diane, your mom's a really beautiful woman too. Really a beautiful woman. Jen's like, now we know where Diane got her good looks from. Look at this damn thing came out. I got this crap on the other end too, guys. You wouldn't believe it. Look at this coming out. More of this stuff. Yeah, I'm using week out of date to make bread to freeze. It's almost gone. I think that's okay. I mean, that's actually going to get you a little bit of flavor, that buttermilk, right? But yeah, then you tell you, like on cruise ships and stuff like that, they tell you, man, be careful the salads and holy crap. I mean, that's like the worst thing in the world is like salads, man. They tell you, like, are you crazy? That's like the worst thing in the world. That's like the most dangerous thing on planet Earth is salad. Like, what the hell? Yeah, it's like a mouse made at home in here. You know, I sent my turntable off. Chatty, you saw my beautiful Motorola, the 52W in there, the console I have in the Rancho living room there. I don't work on turntables. It's not my thing. So I was smart enough to find a guy that used to work for Voice of Music, who made all the great record turntables for Motorola and Zenith and all them in the 1950s and 60s. And I shipped it off to him and had him repair and work on the unit. That way, you know, sometimes you got to know your limits on stuff. And I didn't feel like starting to get into the art of turntable repair. I just didn't really have any interest in that with all the platinum and, you know, just not my thing. Sometimes you got to know when to say when. And I figure I'm getting an engineer that used to be a production engineer, and man, that guy did a beautiful job. And I bought a few extra cartridges and stuff because they're like disappearing. You got to buy that stuff. You guys can watch that vintage rescue of that Motorola big console. You can see where I rescued it from the guy's house, and my Vietnamese gardener helped me get it home. That's gonna be okay. Yeah. Well, I'd like to take Missy Jen on a cruise, you know, but I'm not gonna go on some of these cruises, like Carnival Cruise Line. They pack you on like sardines and stuff, and I'm always like a little bit nervous about the food and stuff. But if you go on something like Norwegian cruise lines or something like that. I've heard like they don't pile up as many people on their ships, so it kind of makes it nicer, right? I think a cruise would be a lot of fun too. I've never been on one. I was talking to my brother, and he's like been on tons of cruises. I'm like, what the hell, you know? When the hell did I do that? Yeah, cruise would be awesome. What do you guys think of cruising? Have any of y'all ever been on a cruise ship? Press 1 if you've been on a cruise, okay? Oh, shit, I've been living on Gatorade. Cruising for a bruising, baby. Let's see if this, let's put this thing in and see if this is going to be sucking. Nathan Smith, you went on a cruise. Yeah, there's too many kids on Carnival. Yeah, I mean, I don't worry about getting seasick. I'm good on boats and stuff. I'm okay on boats and stuff. That doesn't bother me. You saw me out on the Pacific there fishing. Janet couldn't get out of the damn galley, right? She was so seasick. Meanwhile, I'm on deck catching fish like crazy. Oh well, Lois, you've been on 4 cruises. Yeah, handicap room. There we go. That's kind of what I want to do, Lois. I want to really go on a really first class cruise. Now, next January, I'm going to be taking Missy Jen to Hawaii. So that'll be a lot of fun to take her to Hawaii. That'll be a blast, huh? I'm going to go over there and meet Line Screw again. Line Screw 1, Andrew, our friend Andrew over there. Really nice guy. Alaska cruise for my honeymoon 20 years ago. Mallory's like, that didn't really count as a fix. And well, I could continue working on the 7065 Sony, but I think my time is going to be a little limited, Mallory, just because I still feel kind of punky and not really feeling totally up to snuff. But I promised this person I would have this done for them, so I feel like a little pressure to come out here today and just do that so we can chat a while and all that. Yeah, that's we're definitely serious about the place in Florida, though, Mallory, for sure. Down there in the Largo area, Clearwater. Okay, that's pretty good. Hey, Nicole, nice to see you. Mikey Mike says, wrench us up. Yeah, Camo, who can ignore you, right? I would have been seasick on that boat. Yeah, Janet never got out of the she never got out of the damn cabin there, you know. Man, she was sick as a dog. Ooh, great, hit me in the head. Turn off this heater. I'll tell you guys though, that ain't no joke, food poisoning. That ain't no joke. I'll always be very careful about salad. I remember DW Red was telling me his story in Bolivia and stuff about having a salad. Hangul, what the hell is that? Fangula? Hey Carl, how you doing? Nice to see you, my friend. I enjoyed your video on the sub video, top notch as usual. Great stuff. So, Make sure this thing's working okay now. I went through Spain and France, but I wouldn't do alone. You wouldn't go alone again? Oh, the Korean alphabet. Okay, yeah, take care, Nicole. Korean alphabet. Wow, it's getting into the deep end of the pool right there, baby. Ooh. That girl loves her Korean. Pretty cool. All right, let's give this a whirl. Cover your ears, guys. This might be a little loud. All right, hang on. Here we go. Get a damn hickey, right? Mikey Mike, huh? Come on, you like Mikey Mike. Mikey Mike is cool. Mikey Mike is cool. I like Mikey Mike. He's awesome. I like you too, Camo. You're funny as hell. Your videos, I mean, you put a hell of a lot of work into your stuff, my friend. You really do. You're to be commended for the effort you put into your videos. My ears. Well, I think this is pretty good, guys. This is pretty good. We just have to rewind a little bit. This thing is all right. Yeah, I think this is going to be all right. Yeah, it's like Mallory said, a cheap fix today, but I'm happy as hell to dismantle the whole thing. Plus, I get a lunch out of it anyway. We're going to declare that a successful operation. You guys believe the amount of crap that came out of that thing? It's the problem. Anywhere these hoses are usually the thing that gets clogged up on these things. Oh, boy. That's good. Put that over there. We just hang out a while. Put this 7065 back on the bench. Oh, boy. Oh, there's our beautiful 7065 Sony. Top of the line, 1972, 1973, man, a real beauty there. Debbie RN, nice to see you. Yeah, I'm trying to. Deb, I'll tell you, it's been an awful 2.5 days. I've been doing a lot of Gatorade, just being careful about my electrolytes and all that kind of stuff. Let's see, check down YouTube video and Norwegian Crude Line Room A817. It's the one we get at the same price. That's pretty cool. Who's going to be having McDonald's later? Send him back and I'll vacuum under the bed. There you go, Mikey Moat. Yeah, your videos are good. I enjoy the hell out of your videos, Camo. You know that. So what we want to do is try to, next thing for the shop is try to finish this up. We actually had to buy a replacement unit to put a rebuilt power supply board in. But the actual realities of it are that the replacement model I bought is better than the one that I'm working on, and it was only $5 for the replacement unit. So all I have to do now is recap this. This show you guys down here. Oh boy! All we got to do down here is just recap this board here. You got to be very careful. These old boards are very brittle now. So we need to carefully remove this and recap this. And I'll take us better than before. The two big filter capacitors are good in here. We got the negative and positive push-pull amp. The relay is good to take it out of protection down here. And I want to replace some of the electrolytic capacitors on the tuning board here. So that's going to be our project. Yeah, it functions up. It's not putting very good output here. We'll just sit that down and give you guys a look at that. Very classic Sony. Hey, Jasmine, nice to see you, sweetie. See, she lights up. She lights up real pretty there. Really nice unit. Really the pretty classic, classic Sony. Really beauty. It's beautiful. It's got this signal meter, the tuner input for power input and tuning. It is really a really pretty beast. Okay, thank you, Elvis C. The one thing we have to fix is that the stereo light is out here. We need to replace it. And I'm going to tell you the links I need to go to work on some of this stuff now. You guys won't believe it. I'm going to show you something. Do you see this? Do you see this little bulb here? Let's see if I can show that. You see that tiny little bulb? You can't even find those little replacement bulbs in the US anymore. Oh, this is a huge job, Teddy. These restorations are huge. So what do I have to do? I have to source them from a guy in Russia. I got to get these things out of Russia. Yeah, these are beautiful units, Mallory. Come down to Florida. I'll bring you one of these babies. You can have it. Look at these. I have to get these from. Have to get these little bulbs. You have to buy like a pack of 100 of these to replace. You can't even get this stuff in the U.S. And then they give you all the installation instructions in acrylic and everything. Pretty crazy. That's the links I have to go to do restoration work these days. I have to buy my tubes from China. The Gold Star, and also from Russia, the Svetlana tubes from the old Soviet Union. Yeah, I gotta buy them from Putin. It's the only place that makes them. You know, I love the little packaging on there. It's really kind of cool. Do 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 do. Yeah, it's real vintage stuff. I gotta buy all this new old stock out of Russia. I mean, this is the lengths you got to go to for restoration. And thank God I still have my old Sylvania technical manual here for matching tubes and stuff and all that kind of crap for cross-indexing tubes and things. That's a nightmare sometimes, guys, to work on stuff. And you can never get your call. You can never get the work effort that you put into it. But these, yeah, I hope you feel better. These, yeah, I'd have to say Richard Longfellow Johnson. If you guys can ever get these Sony units, these STR units, these things are the real sleepers of vintage audio. Yeah, it took me about 2.5 weeks, Mallory, to get this stuff shipped, and this was actually manufactured on February 20th of 1963. You can see a 63 20th day, second month of 1963. So yeah, this Carl, the Russia makes the good tubes. The Svetlana tubes are real nice. You got to burn them in good though. And the Chinese gold stars are pretty good too. You know, because if you have to buy original, like British made Mullards or RCAs or Bugle Boys, Ampex, you're talking about stuff that costs a fortune if you can find that kind of stuff. So yeah, Mallory, it takes about 2 or 3 weeks to get this stuff. And then you got to translate back and forth with people to make sure you're getting the right stuff. So there's a lot of work to be done on this unit. So, but these things are still a steal. At $100, you can get these old units, and they're built much better than the black plastic crap that you get these days. So, well, Elvis C, that's a very long video, huh? Your videos are usually like 2 minutes or something like that, aren't they? That's pretty cool. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out the Elvis Camo channel, check it out. Also, Mallory Williams does some hangouts once in a while and some fun content. Check her out. Check her out too. She's a lot of fun. But don't be getting up in her grill and shit. I'll just tell you. Don't be getting in the grill. Well, it took you 2 days to make. Bakelite art stuff, that's a steel being made in Russia. Yeah, Richard Longfellow. I got a lot of stuff, a lot of my gear. I got. I'm lucky I get to buy out some original, you know, you can still find some of the Tongue Soul, which was another great original producer of tubes, the EL84s. Stuff, and my God, you pay $30 a pop for some of these, $60, $80 a piece for some of these. This is a Russian-made tongue sole. You can see it right on there, made in Russia. They make good stuff. Yeah, Lois, I'm a little tired. I'm a little worn out, but at least I'm not on the pot all day, you know, puking and crapping my guts out. Yeah, stay out of Mallory's grill. But I'm feeling pretty good today, pretty chipper. I wouldn't be out here except I promised somebody to do this, you know, to do that vacuum repair job, just to look at that. I didn't figure it would be. Can you make my VCR stop blinking 12? That's funny. Thank you, Andrea. I'm feeling better today. The real test will be at night, is usually when the problems crop up. But I'm feeling a lot better today. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, Elvis Camo, 4-minute video. That's pretty rare for you, huh? I was supposed to start work on this Chinese amplifier to build that, but I haven't even started on that yet. I got Baldwin amplifiers I pulled out of old organs, church organs, when they would throw them out on the side of the road, old tube organs. I'd be in there stripping out the tube amplifiers and stuff. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm staying plenty hydrated. So how you doing, Andre? You survived all your Elvis encounter and everything? Is that an AC unit? Yeah, this is a internal AC unit that we use once in a while. We really don't need AC too often, but Terror was coming up, so we had to be prepared last summer. So we bought that up, ended up using that a couple nights. Worked out really good. It's an LG unit, really kept us comfortable. It's cool. Yeah, you always buy old stock, old new stock AK-47-74 parts from Russia. That's it. Yeah, well, Andre, you're strong for what's tchotchkes? Oh my God, I thought tchotchkes was like a Jewish word, isn't it? Somebody tell me tchotchkes. I thought I spelled it right. Tchotchkes are like little collectible little things. Isn't that a Hebrew word, tchotchkes, or a Russian word or something, tchotchkes? Somebody knows. What is, let me see, I probably spelled it wrong. I thought you'd jump right on that. You know my love for Yiddish and everything. Let me see. Oh yeah, here we go. Tchotchke, TCO, a small object that is decorative rather than strictly functional, like a trinket. TCHOTCHKE. While many such words are of unknown origin, we know that tchotchke comes from the Yiddish tchotchke of the same meaning, and ultimately from a now obsolete Polish word chazko. It's a pretty popular word these days, but it wasn't commonly used in English until the 1970s. Yeah, it's a small bauble or miscellaneous item. The word has long been used by Jewish Americans and in the regional speech of New York City and elsewhere. This also refers to free promotional items dispensed at trade shows, conventions, and similar commercial events. There we go. Yeah, I think I probably know more Yiddish than that's funny. No, I haven't eaten any food, Teddy. I've lost about 10 pounds, so I got any little bit of flabbies on me are long gone. I've been eating a little bit of soup. Yeah, say knick-knack. Hi, Oz. Nice to see you, sweetheart. Just say knick-knack. That's right. Just say a darn knick-knack. But I love some of those words, though. They're so funny. An inexpensive souvenir, trinket, or ornament from the Polish. I think that's funny. So there you go, Diane. No, I'm not smart. I just remember unusual stuff like that. I'm a dumbbell when it comes to things, but I'm just saying that's one that stuck with me. But I'll tell you guys, if you ever want good vintage audio and you pay $100 and you get something of incredible beauty like these Sonys, these things are just top notch. Plus, you have something that's a real collector's item. You have something that appreciates in value. Just make sure you get one that absolutely has a pristine faceplate on it. That's the key for this stuff. That's what collectors buy, the beauty of the front brushed aluminum facing on that. There you go. I love any. That's nice, Richard. Yeah, I think your dad. I think you and your dad and I'll get along friggin' great. We'll get along wonderfully. I'm gonna put a smile on Pop's face. Oh boy, we're gonna have to recap this board here. That's gonna be our big job to do here. You gotta be careful when you're doing that. You don't short anything out. Yeah, so it'll be a lot of fun to hang out with you for a day down there, Diane. That'll be really cool. This whole unit really needs a blow job, though. I'll tell you, it's dirty as hell on the inside. I just don't have any more compressed air right now. Sometimes I'll use a brush to clean that out. Got to make sure to get the old dust off, because dust acts like a parka over top of your electronics, and it helps them overheat. You don't want that to happen. Compressed air works good. So I'm saying sometimes these units need a really good blow job to clean them out, but I don't have the compressed air right now. That's it. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm full of it, huh? Absolutely full of it. I just love Sony units. If I was starting all over, I would just specialize in Sonys, collecting Sonys. Great value, great prices. Just really have a really good cool factor to them. And like somebody said, they're built like tanks, so they never really go bad. RCA record and radio tablet. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I just love Sony. I love the build. I love the quality. They didn't get all involved in the ridiculous eye candy wars in the 1970s, but man, did they make good. Boy, did they make good product. Probably the best surviving ones are RCAs. LG appliances are good too. We have our LG washer dryer combo that's been gone for. The hell's that been going for? We're about to do our 4-year review on that coming up. It's been doing great. It's one of those all-in-one units. You just throw in your laundry, and LG is really good. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day, actually, Nathan. I'm not going to overdo it. It's really cold out here today. And, you know, when you get food poisoning, sometimes you get intermittent chills and things. And I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a chill. I got to be able to, I have to drive to Sacramento to work tomorrow morning. So I have to be sure that I'm well rested up today. But I want to thank you guys for being on the hangout. We got that vacuum cleaner. That was our prime objective. I had to get that off my back. That's been here for about a month. But I do want to thank you all for being here. Friday night, we got to figure out what's going to be making on Teeny Weeny Bikini Baking. I'm not sure. We'll figure out something to do. Yeah, they make a really nice LG beautiful washer dryer combo. The all-in-one has been fantastic. All right, you guys, thanks so much. Yeah, I'm still kind of looking weak, I know. So thanks so much for being along, everybody. Much appreciated.